Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. We got a little guest here. This is Arlo. If you've been around for a while, you've heard me refer to my feral puppy. He's like 3.5 years old and he does not like the loud noises, the thunder, lightning, and this time of year, fireworks. So we did the interesting thing this time. Look at that. He's wearing a thunder vest. We've never had one of these before. So we have him in this. Hopefully this will calm him down. When it's like this and there's activities on outside, I can't really close my yarn room door because he will scratch on it. And he doesn't like me to either have it open or close with him on either side. So here he is. Here's the little guy. This is what we have. He's adorable. He's petrified. But that's not why you're here. Although, you know, this is my puppy. I love my puppy. Don't we love our animals? Yes, yes we do. Well, this is a very late video for me. I was working on doing a teddy bear. I know. And I also wanted to show you the yarn that I got this weekend, or this week. Hubby and I went yarn shopping for our anniversary. Isn't that fun? It was for me. It was a lot of fun for me. Well, I was walking around and I was working on my little teddy bear. Look at this. I was working on the teddy bear. I know he does not have arms yet. I had his little legs done. I think last week when I showed him, he looked like he was about ready to have a lobotomy. He had yarn for brains. The top of him was open. He didn't have all of that stuff. I did put the features on him. Did you want to get down, buddy? I'll let you down. Okay. There you go. All right. So he didn't have all of his other features on him, but I did go ahead and get that part done. And I started the arm and it's downstairs. And I got this far and the hubby said, would you like to go for a walk? Yes. Yes, I would like to go for a walk. My video is not going to get up till midnight. That's okay. It'll be out in time. So we went for a walk and I thought, you know what? I'm taking the bear. We're going to go on an adventure. So the little bear got to go on an adventure. So we took off out of the house and he got to play in lots of different colored flowers. He had white flowers and he had yellow flowers and he had daisies and he got to be on a wind spinner and he checked out the fire hydrant and he was playing at the slides at the park and all the different things at the park. And one of the things that he got to look at is, let's look at doing some Braille. Let's look at that. So the park that we've got not far from us does have the Braille alphabet. If the child does get close enough, they do have the Braille that they can feel. And then for sighted children, you can see what the letters are to the Braille feeling. So he got to learn that and we got to go down the slide. So that's the fun stuff that we got to do before he got completed. He's like, look, I've got legs, I can keep up with you. I've got ears, I can hear what's going on. I've got eyes, I can see all the fun stuff. And you can carry me everywhere. We're good. So there you have it. And maybe tonight I'll go ahead and finish up his little arms and put his arms on him. Now this is a tutorial. That one is both a tutorial or a paid for pattern on Ravelry. Let me see if I can look this one up. What's the name of it? This is the Crochet Patterns Masterclass Little Bear by, do we have her name? We've got an email from her and Medint Sevatoys. Oh, can't say that. I'll link it down below. Like I said, it is a tutorial on, oh, let me get to the tutorial, not to the instructions. Page moved. There we go. How to find me. I'll link her YouTube channel. So she does have the free video to show you exactly how to do this bear. And then I also went out to Etsy and I paid, it was on sale. So I paid $2 for the written instructions, and that's to support the designer because I really appreciate the fact that she did give this as a free tutorial. Yes, I could have easily written down as I did the tutorial and had the instructions for myself, but I wanted to help and support her in the same aspect, and $2, not a lot of money, and I got to support. So I thought that was good. So that is my little bear that I am working on. Hey buddy, good, he's laying at my feet. So that's the little one that I'm working on, taking a lot longer than it should. My yellow one out of the Chanel yarn is still 3 feet. I still have 3 feet, that's it. But whatever, it's fine. It doesn't matter, I can, you know what? I can leave that in a bucket or a bin, because some of you suggested too that maybe if I were to make some amigurumi parts and kind of leave them around and see what my granddaughter does with them. I know I have some amigurumi I've started in the past that I don't really plan on finishing, so I might just do that. Just grab all the little bobs, bits and pieces and let her have at it. I don't really want to put the little arms right here, you know, the Chanel ones that we talked about and joked about last week. I think it'd be really cute to just finish this one off. The bear is absolutely adorable. And, you know, try as I tried really hard and whatever, but one eye is still bigger than the other. But, you know, I think I did pretty good with the nostril, though. The nose, the little muzzle, with hand doing that. I tried. I did. So I kind of teased a little bit yesterday that hubby and I went to some yarn stores for our anniversary. He wanted to take me out. We went to yarn stores that are farther away from us, a couple hour drive, that I don't normally get to. That makes sense, right? Because they're farther away. Now I did show the only sock yarn I got, and it was this, the Fezza yarn. And look how sparkly that is. And it was suggested, like, maybe you've got all of this hanging off because it's broken. The strands are broken. I don't know. They had 2 skeins of this, and both of them had all of this on there, just this hanging off tinsel. And you know, I'm good with it. It's okay. This was $9. $9 for a 100-gram skein of sock yarn. I can make a pair of socks with this, have leftover, make little gnomes or Christmas ornaments, and it doesn't matter if I've got tinsely stuff hanging off. I think that'll add to the charm. I think that's just fantastic. So that is the only sock yarn that I got on my trip. Let's see what else I got. The other stuff that I got at, well, I got stuff at my sister's knits. Okay, that was one of my bags. Just I combined some of the bags because she gave some chocolate and then it was starting to melt, so I took everything out of that one. So we went to my sister knits and lamb spun, and I showed the bag from Loopy U. So it was the drive for me. It was the drive for me, and I started to show. This was what I got at Loopy U. I got this gorgeous stuff, and it makes sense. Teddy bears. I want to make the teddy bears. I don't understand. I've been talking about it, and this is as far as I got, okay? Didn't I start talking about teddy bears and start looking at patterns and showing tons and tons of patterns last week? Pretty sure I did, as far as I got. Couldn't even put the arms on a teddy bear this big. I mean, this isn't even a big one. This is not big. This is not hard. This is not difficult. And it's still armless. It's adorable though. It is so cute. It is adorable. So it makes sense. Everything I got, pretty sure, yeah, I'm gonna dig through my stuff, is all teddy bear related. And I haven't had this yarn before. Look at this. Look at this. It is so fluffy. Look at that. It is a cloud. It is just a cloud. Look, it is a cloud of gorgeousness. This is mowed at Rowan. It's Rowan yarn. Alpaca Haze. Everyday a luxury. It feels like a cloud. It's like cotton balls. It is amazing. 25 grams, extremely light, 25 grams. That is so light. 233 yards. It's 58% alpaca, 22% wool, 20% polyamide. Yep, there you go. 58 alpaca, 22% wool, and 20% polyamide. It feels amazing. So this is, I'm gonna put these back in here so I don't get them dirty. It is such, oh, I'm dropping things on the puppy. Poor puppy. It's okay, he's fine. He's fine. This is such fine. Let me see if I can get a thread. I just want one. And it's so fuzzy. Look at that. It is so fuzzy and it's fine, and it will just add that haze and that just lush to whatever you're making. And all those different teddy bears that I was looking at, yes, I want to do that. So I got 3 of these. And I did find this yarn at another store, and they didn't have the white at that one. So I paid $8 a skein for this at the Loopy U, and this was $9. I mean, how cool is that? So those were my treasures, all in the names of making teddy bears. Oh wait, you're like, wait a minute, didn't you already have some of that? No, I did not. See, you're like, but yeah, you did. No, it's not the same. See, this is the Rowan Kid Silk Haze, and this is the Alpaca Haze. Kid Silk Haze, and this is kind of more of a creamy color. It's gorgeous. They're both beautiful, and this is just fluffy. Yeah, you can see the difference in the color, right? Yeah, and this one, what's the composition of this? This is, okay, this one's a mohair. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, what's this? 70% mohair, 30% silk. So this is a mohair silk blend, and this is your alpaca wool blend, and it's just amazing. This is like a cloud. Now, I'm not saying that I won't use this, but this is just, it just made me happy. It just did. So yeah, so much fun. So I do have 3 of those in a beautiful white because I want to make teddy bears. Yeah, I'm a little special, you know, because I don't have enough stuff around me in my room. And it was funny with the teddy bears on the brain. That was the majority of what I got. I got that and the one skein of fuzzy, not fuzzy, yeah, fuzzy. It is. It's sparkly and fuzzy and tinsely, and it just makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. And then I got at My Sister Knits, I got 3 things. Look at this. You're like, that's not a teddy bear. Oh, yes, it is. This is the Couse Yarn Organic Soft Merino, and it's very similar, at least that's what she was saying, to Knitting for Olive. She commented that she thinks that this is a little softer than Knitting for Olive. I've not used either one, so I don't know as far as how they work, how you use it. Well, it's yarn. We know how to use it. This is, what is this anyway? I didn't care. It was just pretty. There's this tag on it. It's fingering weight yarn. Organic soft merino. Is it 100% organic soft merino? Hand wash. Okay. Yarn was certified spun, certified organic, untreated fibers at a fair trade, certified, family-owned, manufactured in Peru, dyed in compliance with the European standards. I'm guessing it is the 100%. It's just right underneath that tag, I believe, right there. And I paid $12 for this. Fingering weight yarn, 50 grams, 225 yards. This is my mustard color that I absolutely love. Does it have a name besides the mustard color that I absolutely love? Probably not. I don't know what the name is. It's mustard. And then I also got the organic brushed alpaca, and that was $10. And what's this thing? 25 grams, just like my other fuzzy stuff, and 225 meters. And do we have the stickers on all the important stuff? I think we do. So I don't have all the other information because of stickers on it. Fair trade, everything else, but look at these two together. Winnie the Pooh. Oh my gosh, Winnie the Pooh. Yes, this is going to be a gorgeous Winnie the Pooh, and then you just make the maroon top with it. I mean, oh my gosh, right? Yes, we definitely know that that is absolutely perfect. Just a minute. I know I've got a pattern I can show. All right, I knew I'd find some. Look at this. Okay, this is on Etsy. You just type in Winnie the Pooh and look at those patterns that come up. Those are fantastic. And this one, come up. I have this book. This is a Disney book. Look at that. And I have made that Winnie the Pooh more than once, and I've made that Piglet a couple of times. I never made the Eeyore or the Tigger, and I need to repair the Winnie the Pooh. I have a big Winnie the Pooh that I made for my middle son when he was younger, and there's a cut in the leg. No, the material didn't wear out or anything. He literally used scissors on it when he was younger. He fessed up to it to me. And I have it, and I just have to sew it together, and it hasn't been done yet. That's on me. I can see it. It stares at me. It watches me for every video I make. It does. It doesn't have a shirt anymore either. I don't know what he did with the shirt, but I was looking at that. Knit or crochet. I mean, that's a crochet pattern. And like I said, you can get this one on Etsy. $3.23 right now is what that says. I'm guessing, because I have that original book, I am guessing that's one of those resellers for a book that is supposedly out of copyright, because that came out decades ago. More of an out of copyright situation that I don't know. I'm not affiliated with any of it, but search Winnie the Pooh on Etsy, you will find all sorts of things if you're interested. And that particular pattern I have made multiple times. I do have it in print. I bought it when it originally came out, but that's what I was thinking with this. So if I don't decide to do a crochet one, do a knit one, I don't remember how much yardage it takes. I can always get more. We know how that goes. But yeah, there we go. So that is what I wanted to do with that. It's that gorgeous mustardy, perfect Winnie the Pooh color. Perfect. Told you I had teddy bears on the brain. And then look at this. Look at that. This is just teddy bear fluff. And it is called fluff. It is called fluff. I've never used this. I hadn't heard of these, any of this stuff I hadn't heard of. This is Hip Knits Shop, so www.hipknitshop.com. This is a mohair and wool blend, 80% kid mohair, 11% merino wool, and 9% polyamide. 50 grams is 100 meters. So this is more of your bulky weight, and this one I got at, yeah, I got that at My Sister Knits. Yeah, this one was My Sister's Knits. I just have it in the wrong bag. That right there. So she was working on a sweater, working in this and using size 10.5s, and it looked great. I'm going to use smaller because I want to do it in a teddy bear if I don't run it with something else, but that's going to work up quite nicely. Hubby's like, yeah, you have to get that. And I'm like, well, what color? They had all sorts of colors. I was thinking fuchsia. He said typical brown. I went with brown. I'm good with that. I don't care. Teddy bears. Why? And did we discuss my need for doing teddy bears, and where am I at? Did we discuss this? Yeah. Poor little guy. I put the ears on. Are you proud of me? I sewed ears on. I did. And I put the little mouth on, or the face on. It looks kind of like a dog to me, but whatever. I tried. Looks like a puppy. So that's what I got at My Sister Knits. Oh my gosh. And that was so much fun to go into. For their place, it was like walking into a fairyland. And I've got a video for that one. Walking into My Sister Knits yarn store, Fort Collins, Colorado. Went through the little door, coming through this gorgeous path. What an amazing, amazing setup. As we swing around, going all the way over to here, and there we have it, My Sister Knits. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful yarn store. Yeah, that was just the entrance. It was crazy. You know, I hadn't been there before, so I felt like I was going in the wrong place. No, I was the right place. And just going through that backyard and everything up to the front of the other place, it was like walking through an oasis. It was absolutely spectacular. It really was. That was a lot of fun. I can see going there again. That was so much fun. And then Lamb Spun. A Lamb Spun, if you've not been there before, you've got the yarn store, and you've also got a restaurant that's attached with it. So if you want to make a day of it, it's definitely a destination place to go to. Then go ahead and have your lunch and enjoy your time being there. And depending on where you're coming from, you can also stop at Buc-ee's. I guess that's like a really big thing. And we did. We stopped at Buc-ee's. You can get your brisket sandwich and chips and what have you if you want, and sweets and what have you. Or you can wait and eat at the diner that's part of Lamb Spun, which is just absolutely wonderful too. So there's options, right? I mean, there's options, fun stuff. How cool is that? You don't even have to go anywhere to eat. And if you were to like going and you're shopping and you're looking for things and everything, or you're at the knitting group, a knitting table, because they have knitting table, open it, and you order something, they'll bring the food to you where you're knitting. Hello, that's just, who wants to leave? I mean, it's more than a 2-hour drive for me, but yeah, if you're anywhere near or visiting or close by, you might want to take a time to look at all 3 of these yarn stores, because they're very close to each other. I mean, they are super close. If you can go to one and the others are open, highly recommend that you go to all 3, because they all carry different things, and they were amazing. So what I got at Lamb Spun is teddy bear stuff. Teddy bear stuff. I got a grab bag thing. Oops. Okay, so the grab bag thing, they have their clearance area, and this is that cellophane stuff that no one likes to hear on video because it sounds horrible. So I'll try not to move it. I paid $14 for this. All it says is it's Noro. So these are Noro scraps, bobs, and bits. and I'm not going to pull it out because that'll really set off the camera, and it's that cellophane plastic that looks amazing for packaging, not good for camera. So I'm going to spare your ears. But look how much fun that is. So this was $14 for all of this. So I've got the 3 colors in there. We know I love this color and that fuchsia color and the green. And it's 3 different balls of, you know, partial balls of green, 2 partial of the fuchsia, and that one of just this gorgeous, gorgeous golden sunrise, what have you. I couldn't resist. $14, I'm going to play with it. That, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but that could be easy color work. It can be all sorts of things. Some color work mittens. Oh, some color work mittens would be amazing, or a headband or something like that. Nora was pretty wonderful. So that's a good option. I'm going to set that down over there so I don't crinkle it, because we don't want to crinkle. Yeah, there we go. So I thought that was absolutely amazing. Hubby's like, that's all you're getting? Like, I'm still looking. And then I went, and then this was the first place that we had stopped at. And this is the first time that I saw, I'm gonna set the bag over here. I saw that Mode yarn by Rowan. It's the first time that I saw it. And I went, yeah, I had to have it. Teddy bears. So I got the creamy color of the Mode Alpaca Haze. They didn't have any white. There was another customer there. She was making something gorgeous. I got to see it in her working bag, and it was white haze that she had working with it. And then she had some other with some sparkle and everything. It was a beautiful garment that she was working on, and I got to see it worked up just stunning. So I think she bought all the white, which is totally fine because I found that at Loopy U. And look at that. This is just this creamy color, perfect for the teddy bear. I don't know if it's got color names to it or not. Shade number 13. Shade 13. There we go. So I got 2 of those on that. And some of the patterns will have like a different colored muzzle, and then going into the other part of it. I think I've got a couple of them. I'll show you on that. And then I got one of this and one of this. So I've got these 3 different colors that I ended up getting. Just these neutrally beautiful colors for a very traditional kind of a teddy bear. Yeah, so loving that. And I can put that with, I can go around my room and find another yarn that I want to put with it, or just run it doubled. I can also just run it doubled, 2 strands each, and make it work. And if I were to run this doubled, you know, I'd have that 200 and how many yards? 233 yards, you know, running it doubled. I would end up with 233 yards, plenty. And then, you know, I've got just the 1 of each of those, and I've got the 3 of the white. I think I'm quite set with quite a bit. And if I really wanted to go off the rails, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, I've got over 1,500 yards of this in beautiful colors, these neutrals and the white. That's enough, depending on your gauge and everything, or what you're doing. You'd use bigger needles, right? And it would just be this beautiful, like gossamer almost. It wouldn't be gossamer. This beautiful, extremely light as a feather garment. And it would be really warm too. This, doing with larger needles, because anything above a 1 is going to seem like large needles with this. Doing with a larger needle, like 5, 6 or something like that. It'll be open. It would be airy, and that is enough for a full gorgeous garment. So I can do teddy bears or a garment. See what I'm going with on that? I mean, it could happen. Let's see, where's my white again? Stop making noise. Don't make noise. What did I do with the white? There it is. There it is. I found it. Here we go. So there's the white with the other colors, right? I mean, that's a nice neutral. My daughter would love this. My neutral girl, she would love this. Absolutely love this. This would be such a divine feeling. It is so amazing. That would be so amazing. Shawl, scarf, garments, accessories, teddy bear. I mean, whatever. And that's what I was looking at anyway with the teddy bears, is something very luxurious, something special, soft, wonderful. Now, I do go to what is called, I'll put these in this bag over here, the alpaca store, and they do have I have one downstairs too, the teddy bears that are made with the alpaca fur, and they're just soft as a cloud. And I could definitely just get another one of those. Gotta be careful with those. If you have dogs, pets, animals, they will eat them. Ask me how I know. Yeah, the store owner has no problem selling them to you if you have pets. It just means you're going to come back for another one 2 or 3 times before you realize your pet's going to eat it. It will find a way and it will eat it because I love alpaca. They will eat it. It's like a little squeaky toy without the squeaky in it. You know, just they will eat it. It's going to happen. So that's terrible, but yeah, they'll do it. All right, and then let's see what it's. So I know we were wondering what pattern that I was going to get or think about. I broke down, I bought the fat little bear. Yep, I bought that one. So this is what, I got the fat bear pattern. I got the fat bear pattern. So that one right there, it kind of looks like a kitty cat with the collar, either way. And depending on how even I sew those ears and that face on, it's gonna look like a puppy dog. I don't understand it, it's just how that works. But now you understand because it's got those colors on that, right? With just that little bit on the muzzle portion that is the lighter color. What I was thinking of when I was looking at, when I stopped at the first place, because this is what I got at Lamb Spun, when I was looking at those 2 colors at first, that's what I was looking at. Just the muzzle right here, the rest with that, absolutely stunning. And then I decided that I would go with, oh, why not just grab a dark brown while I'm at it? Uh-oh, dropped it on the puppy. Poor puppy. It's light. And I've got so much fun to mix and match. Oh my gosh. So much to have fun with. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving the idea of a garment though. Wow. How luxurious. Oh, okay, prices. I paid $8 for each one of these at the Loopy U and $8.95 at Lamb Spun. So different prices, different places. Got it. Not a big deal, but just, you know, letting you know. If you're ordering a bunch and you're in the neighborhood, they're both really, really close. They have different color options. Let's see, Lamb Spun also, and yeah, Lamb Spun had a lot of the pink and a lot of the baby blue, baby pink, baby blue. Oh my gosh, a ton of it. And with new baby coming along, don't know boy or girl, I was so tempted. But I went with neutrals. I know that's surprising. My daughter would love it. I know it's so surprising. They were calling to me. All I could do is every store we went to, I looked at fuzzy, I looked at fluffy, I looked at teddy bear colors, traditional teddy bear colors, and the Winnie the Pooh, because Winnie the Pooh's traditional. I mean, it's traditional. We have to have Winnie the Pooh. We have to have Winnie the Pooh. So those are my yarn scores. And does that surprise anyone? I mean, were you guys guessing that I was going to go on a teddy bear binge after the last week? I mean, you would think I'd have 4 or 5 of these little guys done by now. Oh, no. But I do have socks done. Yeah, I finished the socks. But no, And you would have thought with going to 3 yarn stores with some amazing yarns, absolutely amazing. I got to see Woolamee's yarn in person. And if you have not seen it, Google it, look it up. Woolamee's, absolutely stunning German yarn. Stunning is an understatement. And that was at the Loopy U. Gorgeous. So when I come up with a pattern or think of something, I know that they have it in stock. It's the first time I've seen it in person. Oh my gosh. And they had some full garment skeins, just dyed up, fingering weight, a little over 1,500 yards into the one full thing. So, you know, it's all going to be the same, right? Because it's just one huge hank. I was drooling over. Hubby's like, well, let's get it. I'm like, did we see the teddy bears? Did we see I was on a mission. I was on a mission. That, and I've got a ton of really, really big projects going on right now. And I'm having issues finishing the tiniest of projects. But he went on an adventure today. He did. He went on his adventure. He didn't need no arms. He got no arms. It's okay. It's like, don't hurt his feelings. He's fine. He's cute. Let me stick his little ears up, right? Stick one up and one down. There you go. Now he looks like a puppy. But he had a great time. We went out gallivanting. He'll get arms. He'll get arms. He will. So that is it. And he's like, I want arms before you start one of those fluffy teddy bears. I know I am not fluffy. I know he's not fluffy. He's not fluffy at all. But he's really cute. Yeah, I need to finish him before I start a fluffy bear, right? Yeah. And then I got that pattern, and then all the other patterns, and I got the Winnie the Pooh pattern, which is crochet, and that one's a knit pattern. I got all sorts of them. Oh my gosh. And you guys sent me some, not like literally sent me the patterns, but sent me some names and everything. Oh my goodness. Like the candy bear crochet pattern. Oh, not crochet, knit pattern is amazing. Some of the designers that you guys recommended in the comments, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. A couple of them I had heard of. The other ones totally took me by surprise. Yeah, went down the rabbit hole. No wonder the bear's not finished. I'm not taking blame for this one. Nope. We do it to each other. We definitely do. Oh, that's what I have going on. That was our fun adventure that we went to. And we did some other things, but that was the fun yarn related, having fun adventures that we happened to do on our anniversary. And I went teddy bear nuts. I went teddy bear nuts. Now I have to do something with my teddy bear yarn. I can't have just bought all the teddy bear yarn and not make a single bear. I have to make a bear. And you're not too late. If you have particular patterns that you think are amazing, please link the names down below. I am not the only one who reads the comments, and I have found a lot of things that I've done a lot of searching, but you found some other things that I hadn't found, and I really appreciate that. So we can share with one another. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.